Blasphemous 2. I played the first one a while back, and now we got the sequel that just came out today. I have no idea what to expect from this game, but I am hoping for more Weekend at Bernie's bosses.
The eternal dawn of our penances heralds its imminent end. Each was born to put an end to the other. Now both await, but while yours slumbers, mine remains vigilant. May the miracle bear witness to this oath. By which I remain here for our long-awaited meeting. Wounded by the silence of this secluded existence.
And then, as the city of the blessed name rose up, borne on the shoulders of 3 mighty statues, the resounding beat of a great heart could be heard emanating from the clouds, thundering like the knell of an unseen church bell, raised higher than any other, enchanting us all to lift our gaze aloft in an ascetic call to prayer. For the miracle was about to give birth to a child.
Yep, that is Blasphemous. And if I remember correctly, that was pretty much a retelling of the ending of the first game there. Minus me also getting killed by one of the bosses that I spared, of course. But aside from that, I don't really know what's going on. Am I playing as the same Penitent one as before? Completely different character? After all, from the very beginning of the game, it was clear that there were a lot of people that happened to, you know, wear this same sort of armor and everything. Well, still got the face flask and everything, of course. That's some good stuff. One of the better items in Dead Cells. And your choice of weapons. All right, well, let's take a look. Yeah, is there any, like, anything else specific? Okay, got a block. Got a slide, all right. So, yeah. Regular attack. Attack seems pretty simple. Block, slide, and pressing all the buttons on the screen. Doesn't look like there's anything else. Well, okay. Let's take a look at each one of these first. Oh, the big heavy weapon. Okay. Oh, and then, yeah, like Bloodborne style, you can, pretty much like Tonitrus, except fire-based. Which I'm pretty sure there probably was a weapon like that in Bloodborne, but there's a very clear sort of, you know, like a use time that this takes here. So I don't know if it's necessarily some weapon that I want to be taking. This one, of course, looks like the fast weapon, which is kind of what I would go for. Pretty simple sort of hits. Quick sort of thing. Dash doesn't change. I don't have any more magic, so I can't see if there's anything specific that goes about with this weapon. But, oh, let's take this one. Hey. No. 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 Is it? No, I think it is actually. Oh, maybe this is just like, hey, this is your test thing. All right. Thou hast chosen thine companion on this pilgrimage. Only the miracle knows when thou shalt meet again in the presence of two sisters. Okay, well, find two sisters. Seems good. And back to reality. Whoops, there goes gravity and whatnot. All right. No mid-air dash. Guess I, saw that coming. No, nothing to go back towards at the beginning of the game. As always, you go left immediately, see if there's anything special there. Yep, much like Satisfactory, the old slide jump seems like a... Oh, there's climb, too. All right. And then semi-solid platforms. It's your usual style of platformer. Does feel a little bit smoother from the original Blasphemous, if I remember. Also, it already looks like the basic... Yeah, I get the flask refilled and everything. Yep. Same basic thing. Your good old-fashioned, Nope, first boss already. Hey, it's me. Oh! Alright, of course. Okay, so I see that you are actually, like, a little bit more accurate than I thought you would be. Find some good... Okay. Do you just always throw in the corner there, or am I getting exceedingly unlucky when it comes to figuring out the timing? Wow, what is the hitbox on that? Okay. Alright. Oh, come on! I tell you. Alright, faceless one. We're doing this. Yeah, no, I got your pattern at this point in time. Don't even worry about it, my dude. Yep. Easy as that, really. Oh. And right on the face again. Why did I try to jumping over there? That was a bad idea. So we're slightly mixing up the pattern, eh? Well, not enough, let me tell you. There you go. Simple as that. Once you actually get what the movements are here. The sliding and everything feels pretty good. So, feel like that wasn't too difficult. Marks of Martyrdom. Very interesting. This... I mean, much like the first game, I'm not going to do it. I am going to leave him to live. If that is indeed what I could do there. I mean, yeah, did that result in a bad ending? Yes. Did that result in a bad non-canon ending? Yes. But I want to see what happens. Maybe there could be a cool fight later on. This is actually one of the more normal things I've seen,
from the tomb,
to be fair.
Walking among the mourners, your awakening is now written on the eternal pages.
Oh, Poggers, thanks.
Annunciada is my name, and I hail from the heavenly mountains on high, the seat and the beginning of all that is holy, so that I may address you. Look upon me thus as a preceptor in this enterprise, hailing from the highest of all seats. Penitent one, The miracle shall give birth to a new child in a great heart descended from the clouds that watches over the ancient city of the blessed name from on high. You must reach it to stop its birth.
Wait, what?
But on this ascending path of penitence, the arch-confraternity awaits you. Those penitents that the miracle itself took as its sentinels now await your arrival.
Ah, okay. So, final boss, I'm guessing, is probably going to be the Penitent one from the first game, right? So we're going to be fighting ex-Penitent ones. Interesting.
Orospina, the confraternity of embroiderers. Benedicta, of the confraternity of endless orison. Odon, of the confraternity of salt. Lesmes, of the confraternity of incorruptible flesh. All under the dictate of the oldest penitent, the first among them all, who was Eviterno, father of the penitents. Penitent one, the miracle has instilled 3 regrets in the consciences of 3 of its guardians. Only by revealing them shall you achieve the humiliation of the sculpted figures that hold up the city, allowing you to ascend to its upper reaches, and finally to the great heart. Look for the guardians.
Anyway, here's your Metroid map. Oh yes, and don't forget about the loathsome dung eater. Well, anyway. It's a big map. It's a big old map. I don't remember the map in the first game being super huge, but I mean, there's already clearly a place that I'm going even right now. All right, anything else?
Only by revealing the regret.
Yes, okay, same thing. All right, get right on to it here. And then the same basic thing as I was doing before. Okay, still the Metroid style game. Gotta be wandering around, getting upgrades, everything like that. It's even still just the basic wheel guys from the first game as well. Oh, RT into X, really? And then, okay, that's not a block, it's a parry. Oh yeah, you have how about that? They're not quite enough to kill them, so I guess it's one of these things where, you know, there's also just straight up not stuff like a... Alright then, fine. I should try at least parrying once. It depends on how tight the timing is, if I'm actually going to... You might. If I'm actually going to use this too much. Doesn't seem too bad. That said, I mean, I think dodging around is probably going to be the better choice most of the time. Secrets, as you do. Remember this one, I suppose, when I actually get whatever that requires there. Also, might as well just face flask right up now. Yeah, I'm going to be using the Dead Cells terminology. Oh, yeah? Alright, then. Doesn't seem like you get a big attack or anything. Or maybe you do, and I'm just not doing it fast enough. No. I was mashing attack there, didn't seem to get anything. Or left trigger. Burial of the Lights spells, got it. Prayer, same thing as first game, etc. and so on. Combining down a beat to invoke a powerful... Okay, so you get the basic prayer, powerful prayer. It's pretty much exactly what I would expect. Yep. So, what is it? B, it said. Which I don't know what that is on my controller because I'm using a... Just down. It also says that there was like a quick one to use. It's holy water, by the way. But the fact that it also does like a little bit of knockback is kind of throwing me off here. I can get this though pretty easy. I don't really think it's going to be too difficult to do this sort of thing. But yeah, satisfactory style. Slide and jump, baby. It seems like a pretty good combination of stuff. I'm not quite sure. I think you can dodge cancel out of attacks, which does make a pretty... Yeah, it seems like you definitely can. So depending on how, you know, like screen-filling future bosses are, and given that they're supposed to be roughly the same size as... as the penitent one, I want to say that it's probably going to be this sort of thing where, yeah, I can probably just, like, you know, get in a good combo, and then as soon as they're going to attack, well, here. Yeah, it seems like it's pretty fast if you want to go for that route. It's just the knockback there. It makes me think, is there much difference at all between... Oh, really? It doesn't work on extra Y levels. Okay, fine then. Whatever. Look, I don't care. Whatever. LT. 200 tiers of atonement. Sounds good to me. I should probably go see, like, what the levels are like and everything here, too. Of course, there was also, now that I'm thinking about it over here, like a semi-solid platform that I definitely can just... Right? There's a down stab and an up stab, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's got like a 360 sort of stuff. Super Castlevania 4 style. Alright, so the real question is, yeah, right, edge climbing, right. And... Okay, fine, you know what? Still get good jumps, or at least you would if these guys didn't have such a gigantic wheel, after all. Yeah. Sonic, I see. Bird Sonic, but, you know, Sonic nonetheless. I'm guessing this is probably the same sort of city then, the hub that you got. Yep, City of the Blessed Name. Don't see the giant, you know... Well, hey, first off. No? Not talking? Don't see the same sort of, like, cows around here as I did in the first game, of course. I miss those ones. I like those guys. The animation on those cows was very good. Like a reliquary in here and everything. Never even got close to filling that one out last time.
Welcome to my most humble of workshops, which is a flurry of sawdust, glue, and varnish. Montañez is my name. Master Sculptor. One of those who, with steady hand and silver chisel, patiently carve out from the wood the faithful shapes of our true saints, so that they might be contemplated and revered by the devout. No trace of light remains in my glassy eyes, yet still I know what thou seekest and needest. For are we not all penitents on this earth, in some way? The miracle proclaimed that, as my profession was that of a master sculptor, I should carve in wood the figure of the Most Blessed Lady as my last work of art. Penitent one, I beg you, help me in this, my final piece of work. Seek out for me the finest chisels and tools, the most wondrous of pigments, and the most delicate of varnishes. And I can sculpt for thee figures that will fit into the altarpiece you carry on your back, like this very one I offer to thee here. Please accept this as a gesture of my unending gratitude.
Oh, nice. Also, do you really have to do that pose every time you talk to anybody?
Many more I shall carve for you. Now I shall place it upon the altarpiece upon your back, and you will feel its grace, but also its burden. The hands of the miracle will guide me in the carving in accordance with the memory you bring me. May they guide thee as they guide me, Penitent One.
Okay, powerful benefits, working with furious blades, and marks of martyrdom, which I guess is your, alright. Well, what do I need for this? Let's see what else I can do with this first. Because after all, I only have one to equip anyway. So, wow, we got a few. Increases physical damage. It sounds great. By, well, 10%, but Hey, 10%. I mean, it's not like I have... Once again, it's not like I have anything else here. And taking a look at some of these silhouettes, it does seem as though it's probably going to be notable characters, and like that's just straight up the statue that I took the guy from, so... Penitent ones. Oh, is it like, you know, taking a look here, probably like magic, you know, like fast physical attacking. Skull? Feather? Movement, maybe? This is probably just like all around good stuff. All right. We can also get some presets. Cool. Okay, well, I'll keep that in mind.
May the hands of the miracle guide thee, Penitent One.
Am I trying to stop the miracle or not? And I'm betting this is one of those games where I can actually attack NPCs, but there's no way that I'm doing that on a, you know, starting the game for the first time after all. Lucy stuff up there too, but not much I can do, at least for the time being. No issue at all sliding up, of course, the sliding up the stairs or anything like that. Good. Oh hey, I saw you in the altar statues. You were like right next to the one that I just got.
This heavy curtain that separates sin and confession, crime and judgment, conceals naught but shadows. Here in my darkness there remaineth but tears for me, and forgiveness for those of you who seeketh it. Where are the bereaved now? Where are the repentant? How long since the long agony of this sacrament began? Now that your penance of silence and the pain that plagues your flesh has led you to my dark confessional, let me purge the guilt you bear, and thus alleviate your burden. Penitent One, return when the guilt scorches your brow. I will free you from your burden, for that is my purpose.
So, are you the guy that makes NPCs not angry at me anymore? Because, again, classic Dark Souls stuff. Also, I like that the robe is also the carpet that you walk down to get here. Good stuff. Anyway, what else we got? Oh. This looks foreboding. Well, I mean, nothing else to do, right? Markers on the map. Oh, yeah, maybe I should actually do that. There's obviously that one door that I saw earlier. Don't really use markers too much, but I'm sure that, like, here... Oh, that's it? But I'm sure that, like, here would be a decent usage of that. Yeah? I see. You're not fooling anybody. Okay. But, yeah, what's this then, too? That's souls. Just a bunch of souls. And despite having, like, the full-on... What would you say? No. Oh, so you're... weird. Probably going to get a double jump at some point in time. I think it did in the first game, too, if I'm remembering correctly. Whatever. Look, I don't need to fight everything that I come across here. As always, I do feel like that just results in more difficulty than it does... Oh, I thought that was a hole there for a second. No, not quite. More difficulty than it does good stuff. Okay, you're not an enemy. Yeah, these guys just keep kind of, like, sitting here. No, it doesn't, like, prevent you from... I was trying to go for a parry there. Seems like the timing is fairly generous. I guess I should just kind of keep that in mind. No, that still hit me anyway. Stop that. Stop doing it. In the meantime... I feel like dodging around with just the dodge button rather than the parry is probably the way I'm going to go most of the time, because it doesn't seem like it gives you too much advantage specifically to go for the parry as opposed to just dodging it. But then again, I have absolutely no idea. So, who knows? What do you got around here? Oh yeah, taking a look at the map. Good amount of stuff, but as of right now, nothing of interest. No? Oh, okay. That's probably where the parry's gonna go. Nope. Not quite. Alright. That's fine. First death of the game, I'll accept that one, especially given that I'm still kind of like messing around, attempting to go for some of the more powerful stuff. Guilt Fragment. Fervor and defense, increasing tier of... Okay. So you actually get... You actually potentially get advantages for dying, which is interesting. And instead of health, it's just magic that looks like you lose. All right, but yeah, I'm starting to see why you would do parries here now. Well, with the entire idea, of course, of enemies just straight up, you know, having attacks so large that you can't really dodge around them, dodge back and forth in the same way that I was, you know, obviously trying to do there before. However, there's still going to be plenty of times, I'm sure, that, like, I will just go with the regular sort of this basic idea of attacking here instead. And I got hit anyway. Oh, come on now. Okay, well, I'm gonna give it another try against Tough Boy over there, and you know, unless you happen to have I thought so. I thought so right now, where I'm just like, I'm betting there's probably just a well, whatever it is I need to do, I'm not doing it. So anyway, continuing on. Yeah, go try and attempt against this guy again, because I feel like I can do it. Also, what is it? It's down. It's down. All right. Okay. Can I not parry that? Oh. All right then. Good enough, I suppose. Still, though, I feel like I can do that a lot cleaner if I just ended up, you know, Are you another boss?
Who are you, whose face and name you keep hidden? No. Your name is of no consequence if your footsteps have led you to me. Yerma is mine own. But this is not the right moment. For the steps that my promise inspires are swift, and the will that directs them unshakable. This hatred, which blinds my reason with shadows. I must leave at once.
Okay, bye. Weapon memories. Okay, so this is a completely different weapon and stuff like that. Or maybe just advanced combat techniques. Okay, never mind. Sort of hoping to see something else, but I mean, hey, I know that spending the martyrdom thing wasn't really going to be a good idea right now. Also, you got me. Not that there was much I could do. I mean, I saw that coming with the way that the room was set up. What is this now? So that's what those are. I was wondering if that was going to turn into a... Also, yeah, like the statues from Metroid. You know the kind. Anyway, so wall climb. Got it. Scratched a lead sphere. That also seems... rosary beads. Right, that was in the first game too. I forgot about that. Slightly increase the resistance to... Switch that out for something else. I shouldn't be getting hit by physical attacks in the first place. That's the real thing. Because after all, it's like, you know, minus kind of figuring out how some of the attacks work here, shouldn't be too difficult. Shouldn't be too difficult to get a lot of the dodging down after all. I mean, as seen with the first boss there that I went up against, it's like I know how this stuff works. I just need to, you know, kind of know how it does. Hey, what's going on?
Sleep, my child. Sleep.
Okay, then. Anyway, is there anything over here? And it should just be like a... probably hitting every single wall possible, as that is how you play games like this. I mean, while interesting, doesn't really seem like there's much of anything else around here aside from the ivy. I'm betting that's probably intentional, as there is, you know, of course, the area that I went to come in here that can be used for this type of thing. I should just get used to doing parries, really, right? All right, but there is the wall over there too. And there we are. Slightly increases physical defense. Worthwhile at all? Dunno. But I suppose I'll see soon enough. Hey, everybody. It's me, the Penitent one. You might know me from my adventures in Blasphemous the First. Oh, so much for getting used to the parry mechanic, I swear. This is why I'd rather just do dodging most of the time. Ah, well, whatever. Okay. What else we got? I mean, if I don't have to fight enemies, I'm really not here to fight everybody possible. After all, there's going to be a lot more easy places to go and farm up souls and whatnot. As you know, you always tend to get in the... the games like this. Oh, what's going on here? More of these guys, but, you know, whatever. Just simple as kind of like mash and hit on them after all. Then just gonna get the parry. Yeah, I'm expecting a lot more enemies like that, like the one tough boy that I got to, that I fought trying to get over here in the first place just because... Ah, come on now. That just have like very large upward swings and, you know, will like rush at you and stuff like that, because that is just the type of mechanics that I'm expecting for this. Sculptor's Resonant Gavel, which of course is going to be used to create something new, certainly. I mean, I don't know how many... Saw that coming, by the way. I don't know how many exactly... the tools you're going to end up getting in this game. If it's a very limited amount or if it's a very lot of amount, who knows? Hey, take this.
This mallet is so wonderfully balanced in the hand that it feels quite effortless to move. Know that you have my gratitude, Penitent One.
So, what does that do, then? Nothing new. Does it...
May the hands...
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm going to have to go figure that out at some other point in time, then. Instead. Potentially. Alright, alright. Well, in the meantime, though... That's a very... Well, that's actually more like Hollow Knight or something. Oh, nice. You're boss of the Return to Port. Yes? Oh, okay. Well. Given how little I end up using magic, I'll probably just keep that one on as my permanent go-to spell, as it were. Also, I should probably go figure out what I do with all these souls. Feels like a good idea here. Okay, so I was wondering, it's like, hey, would it be worthwhile to just jump off that area? It's like, no. Because, yeah. A forgotten tribute. And a very ominous pan over to the ocean, as if it's going to be something. Steely battle lance, the tip of an object of worship that was turned into a weapon, delivered violent end to countless enemies, and memories of those deaths linger on. Its strength resides in the arsenal of penitence, in which it can be awakened. A coin that was used for many years as payment for processions that traverse the roads at nighttime. These processions gradually died out, so finding a coin like this is a rare occurrence. Interesting. That said, I'm going to say jumping down to the Sea of Ink, also probably a bad choice. But then again, I don't know. Maybe it's a really good choice. Maybe it's the exact sort of thing that would lead to me, you know, fighting a cool super boss. Like I said, one of the first things I did in the game was a spare guy. Did I go in here? I didn't. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, a nice try, but it's like, I know how this sort of stuff goes. I know how kill rooms occur, you know. Alright. Occasionally I see, like, the health bar sort of, like, flash red. I wonder if that means they're going into, like, a different phase or something, or there's, like, something specific related to that. Oh, Marks of Martyrdom. Attacking and executing enemies. Executing enemies. Yeah, that was our thing in the first game, too, wasn't it? We was by exploring the map. Okay. You've acquired one. Poggers. Alright, so that's what that got. I also got an empty receptacle, which is empty receptacle, glass vessel, able to contain the blood flowing from the crimson flesh touched by the miracle. Used to increase the number of bile flasks, as I expected. The empty bottle, if you will. Or, well, you know, flask upgrades. I don't really know exactly how you use those, to be sure, but is it a... yeah, I don't know. 6% Immaculatus. Is that like my experience bar? When I kill enemies, I fill that up to get more marks or something. But then again, I just found that mark on the ground, right? Couldn't quite say. Anyway, as it is, I did make special note of this over here. So what do we got? You can just slide right down. Of course you can. Should expect that sort of thing. This is a modern video game. Came out literally today. Okay. Yep, of course I do. So,
open up the skin and red flesh. Uncover the lie that my shell conceals, for I am only blood and bones.
Oh, I guess I would explain why they're little cherubs kind of tugging on you.
So allow the chalices to be filled with those who toast kings and priests.
Yeah, sure.
Now I shall grant thee a new flask.
Poggers. What?
Bring me more vials.
Okay. What did I do with the sacrifice thing? Was that just like something you were asking for before? Because I don't know. I'll play the game with half health. I'll do it. You just watch. Yeah, that's obviously pretty suspicious there, but I don't know if I can get in. Oh, no, you can do it. What do you got? 1 of 33. All right, and another one of those doors. I suppose I should mark that off there then. I don't know. There's also one over here. Was it this one? Was it right here? I think so. I think that was it. If I'm remembering correctly. Anyway, still no idea, but I'm going to at least put that on the map in case, I don't know, something. Hey, you look like somebody I can use my souls on.
Oh, blessed are we, for I behold a penitent. Humbly allow us to present ourselves to your reverence. We are Medardo and Escolastico, pilgrim merchants and scribes by trade. You never know where precious assets may be. What, pray, can be unjust or malevolent in walking the roads in pursuit of a twofold profit? That of the pocket by selling, and that of the spirit by prayer. While Medardo pays penance in his meditative meanderings, I take care of the business side of things, sparing not a drop of ink to write about the beautiful landscapes of the many varied paths we travel. But go ahead and cast your eyes upon our shop window. The objects that were lost on voyages have great appeal and fascination, as they have become a reminder of the feat itself. Cast your eyes upon our shop window.
Okay. Ah, yes, of course. 3,000? Very close. Also, Galera of the Living Briar looks very similar to the spell that one like a mini boss was using on me before. Anything else of interest? No, just these. Critical hits when using prayers. I feel like if I'm going to take something, it's probably going to be, unlimited power style, shooting lightning bolts out of my hands.
Is there nothing of interest to you?
There is, but nothing I can afford.
What a pity.
Mere window shopping until I come back a little, richer. Okay, that's clearly another upgrade that I'll get later on. But until then, let's see what we got a little down here. After all, one of the big things with any sort of Metroid-style game is that, open world, but is it really? Might get like a choice of a couple different paths, but we'll kind of see how that goes with time. So I guess things that are projectiles have sort of a purple type of tint to them. Stuff like that, of course. Okay, way too early on the parry there. All right, but this guy actually. So slow. This guy actually runs into me with their attack, so parrying works out pretty well, doesn't it? Switches. Got it. Oh. Oh, okay. I was just looking at that and I'm like, what is going on with this door? It does not seem safe to traverse. But then again, I mean, just even that, I'm sure. Hey, what? Cut that out. I see. Aren't you an interesting little character? Oh, you can actually... enemies don't have hurt boxes. That's important to know. Because for some reason, I just... Well, seems like an obvious assumption to be made, right? Now, lift up here, but of course, more importantly, come over here for just nothing yet again. All right, throw that down. Now, what else is around? Also, just since I got it. I don't care about the platforms. I'll just go elsewhere. Okay. But yeah, no, enemies do have hurt boxes. It's just kind of questionable as to, like, when, right? Okay, so you do have actual... Oh, and a block, too, no less. Yeah, all right. So do have to be at least a little bit cautious when fighting these guys. And that's going to be nothing. Now, I didn't even check before, although I should probably... Okay, yeah, I can climb through. I thought that was like a solid grate when I saw it earlier, to be honest. Because that just... I don't know. It looks pretty solid. Wow. I mean, I don't know why I thought that would be the case, but... I don't know, whatever. It's kind of hard... Right. Slide down. All right. Wait, can you do like some pogo bouncing type of thing on characters? Like sort of? Sort of looks like it. All right. Enough of this. Now, what even is this right now? I don't know. At least I can't tell right now, unless... No. Well, it was worth a shot. Alright, so as always with these sort of games, it's just like so many little things that it's like if you when you got the upgrades and everything, you can just kind of get through easy enough. Nothing. I have this here, but nothing I can do with that as of just yet. Yeah, look, I've played these games before. I know some walls are breakable. And not good enough now, is it? Okay, you know what? I'm sick of fighting you. Maybe I'll just go, like, actually use my spell stuff. Oh, wait, right. Yeah, it seems like 1 or 2 hits are about all I should attempt to do on these characters here. At least for the time being. And I also totally forgot that it's just like, yeah, right, the only prayer that I have equipped is the one that is going to be giving me the most advantage right now, isn't it? You know what, just take him down. I don't want to deal with this. You too. Can't dash in mid-air. I wonder if that's going to be a thing eventually, because I would definitely end up using it. Right. Yeah, and 1 more hit. Okay, I'm slowly getting used to fighting these guys. Maybe those are like critical hits that I'm getting now that I think about it. They did mention critical hits before, right? Feels like an obvious sort of thing. The price of blood. Slightly increases resistance against all physical damage. But yeah, like money up too then? Oh no, slightly increases the Tears of Atonement gained. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, sure. Give me some of those. Give me some of that sweet experience, baby. That's the real prize here. In the meantime, though. Oh yeah, I do also have. I gotta remember that it's like I do have a stab attack. I keep forgetting about that because I'm just so used to, you know. I don't know. I feel like I don't really often use stab attacks. As it were, anyway. Oh boy. I see. And just kind of keep doing that on occasion. Feels like it's the sort of thing that I'm probably not going to be able to parry. Just a feeling. I don't know. It's also just, you know. Okay, let's switch over to like an actual spell. I do have actual spells. And that should be doing a lot of good work. Same thing. Oh, I don't have enough money now. Or mana. Mana money. Probably about like 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably don't need to be jumping back up on that. Whatever. Probably don't need to be jumping up. Ah! No, you don't. I don't know why I kept I kept trying to do the dash attack there, and I don't. That was just me trying to be very quick with the attack. I didn't actually want to force myself right into the dude. I knew that wasn't going to really work out or anything like that. I was just trying to attack too quick after doing a dash. Empty hallway. Good stuff. All right, you. You know what? It's like I don't need to fight literally everybody that I come across. I don't know why I just fought that guy, for example. Neat. Okay, right. The Penitent one of embroideries, right? So, yeah? I guess this is something. Anything else around here while I'm kind of like not really doing much? Hey.
Find sisters.
Okay. Well, if I happen to see any of them, I'll send them your way. As it is, though, yeah, this is... Oh, yeah, okay, and there's like the actual sort of... there's a much more convenient way to come back here, too. So, now that I actually have money to buy stuff, I might as well, right? I mean, there's no reason not to, as far as I'm concerned. Like, as far as I know, straight up, I don't know if there's anything else I can do with the Tears of Atonement, so... Zapping things with lightning feels like a good use of my holy power.
Blessed are we.
I mean, like, come on. What else would you do, right? Yeah, sure.
Until our paths cross again, Penitent One.
We could just pray hard enough and shoot lightning at people. Oh, okay, I see. There's a difference between quick verses. Yeah, difference between quick verses and then big ones. That's why it's not like there's a slow or fast cast. I just didn't read the top of the page. Whatever. Look, I got places to be. I got the, you know, former penitent ones to fight, all that sort of stuff. So I'm not going to be wasting time here right now reading every single word on screen unless it has voice acting. Then I'm going to, you know, wait for that to play out entirely. All right. Anyway. From here then. No, not this area. That's a place where I am finding sisters. Not that I really have any idea of what that means. An ancient example of the Finger family here. I actually don't even know what that is. I've heard people talk about it before. So, anyway, hey. Pretty cool candelabra, I gotta say. Anyway. Oh, yeah, and of course, there's just a save point right here, too. So are those, like, actual people, or are those just... Oh, no, they are actual people. So... Whatever. You know what? I don't even feel like fighting you. Yeah? There you go. Yep, I knew it was going to be something like that, right? Okay, even if you do a parry on that one, and I get shoved right through the loading screen. You know how it goes. There you go. All right. And of course, you can break the candlesticks, because why couldn't you? All right, all right. Okay, this is going to be slightly annoying sort of enemies. However, there you go. And do that, and right into there for good measure. I mean, I should probably just start taking out this sort of stuff, because I'm assuming that it's going to be more useful than not taking out every enemy if they only go down in a single hit, right? Even if they are largely benign sort of characters. Fast weapons, baby! That's why they work good. Yeah, candelabras exist merely to, Okay. Candelabras, of course, exist merely to fall on top of you. That's their purpose in the house, right? Yeah? I don't even think I get anything for doing that. Alright, I saw this earlier, too. I saw that earlier, too. And I saw, you know... nothing specific done. Oh, there's a wall here. Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's how that works then. That is how those work. There you go. You hit the mirror and it just kind of teleports you through. See. And that's how you also find, you know. Man, you guys are really annoying, aren't you? Well, you know what? I can do the sort of dash attack too, as it turns out. I don't know. That seems suspicious to me for a second. Well, anyway, now that I understand how that works, it's going to be as simple as just kind of like walk right through here and do it then. Yep, there you go. All right, yeah, like I said, I did see that also around here as well, so... Yep, get absolutely destroyed, idiots. Hey. There you go. Alright, should probably kind of like watch out for... Oh, I'm out of... Well, just do this then. I'm out of healing right now. What this then? Oh. Alright, not really a problem though at all. Can only slash directly upwards if you're on the ground. And then I'm sure it's probably going to be... Oh, Fervent Kiss. So, Fervent Kiss. A piece of cloth used by the highest sanctities to cleanse their hands after being kissed. Now, what does that do for me? I don't know. But... Nah, nothing. Fine, take the ornate elevator up to the ceiling. I don't care. All I know is that there's a penitent one to be fighting. So could I have like gotten here earlier or at a different point in time? Because that feels like a one-way gate sort of deal. Oh, it's the beginning of the game. Of course. Oh. What? Oh boy. No, this is a completely different area. Oh, okay. You know what? I feel like that is at least a good first episode here then for Blasphemous 2. Blaspheming, killing in the name of. Again. I tried to do something there, but you can clearly see that it didn't really work out. Anyway, with only but a single hit point left, I feel like, yeah, finishing it up right here, and considering that I don't really have any more... It's not like I have any more things to spend money on for the time being, so next time, I suppose, I'm just going to keep wandering around and hoping I find something.